So here we've got our hot water tanks.
Yeah.
So these are quite efficient pieces of equipment. We turn them on overnight,
yeah,
and we get the next day the water will be about set between 75 and 80 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
And this is our roller mill. So
Yeah.
that basically grinds up Irish whiskey. Technical file, it means that you have to grind your whiskey on site. You have to grind, sorry, your barley on site for it to be called an Irish whiskey. So hot water, rolled barley go into our mash tun together. So the hot water comes in through this pipe, and that's our sparge.
Yeah.
But before we sparge it, we use these paddles to mix up the mash. You know, it's all done by hand. That's the idea, yeah. And it helps.
Is that typical? I mean, is that going back to the old process?
It is indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it's always done, and it really just enables you then to, you know, try and extract as much of those sugars as possible from it. In fact, if you get any dough balls, you know, you break it up then with with the mashes.
Okay, and then what happens?
Well, then you put it in your fermenter.
Yeah.
And then inside the fermenter, you throw the yeast into it. So you extract what's called the sugary solution from this, which is the wort. And it goes into the fermenter, yeah. You put it in, it comes out through the bottom.
So fermenter
is the tank, and then you put the yeast in with it. After 3 days, you get a really strong beer, which is about 8 or 9% alcohol. You know, so you take it in this beautiful hot still here, handmade copper, and this one's called.
That looks fantastic.
Creastor. So you put it into it, and then
what do you call it?
Creastor.
Creastor.
Yeah, and you let it move its way up through it.
Has Creastor travelled to come here?
No.
Okay.
And, but the vapours then react with the copper as they move up through the swan neck, you know, and along the line arm and create congeners. And it comes out through this condenser here.
Yeah.
And this is all flame fed, by the way. So they're only flame fed stills in Ireland.
Yeah.
And then in through traditional worm tub.
Yeah.
So we're the only traditional worm tub condensers in Ireland as well. And it comes out here as low wines, which is really not nice to drink at all. Nobody likes it.
Right.
And probably not good for you either. Right. So you get your low wines and you pop them into your second still, which is called Brock.
So this is Creastor
and
Brock.
Okay. And Brock's a bit more low set to the ground, so Brock means badger. So yeah.
Are these Gaelic terms, Irish terms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. And so this is a much more delicate distillation process in the second distillation. So it's a smaller still because you know you get a lot more. You basically condensing down what you have in the first still, and you put it in the second still. And it only needs to be 500 litres, but we've gone for an 800 litre still, which enables much more reflux with the copper. It's a larger still,
right? And
it's got a longer line on it, as you can see as well. Yeah. So it's much more difficult for the vapours to make their way across into the condenser. And then as they make their way down through the worm tub, we extract them off here, discard the heads because basically they can be lethal if taken in large quantities, and we discard the tails as well. Right. But we want to take, it's called the hearts of the rum, which comes out, and we then dilute it slightly, you know, make it into our new make spirit. From that new make spirit we can have a poaching or we put it into a barrel for 3 years and you get your whiskey. Wow. Yeah, so this is a very careful process. You have to just, you know, everything, all of our sampling is done by nose, and if you need to taste, you do taste, but you have to dilute it first in order to taste it. Yeah. But it's all nose and taste. Right. Although we have to use the proper equipment for measuring our alcohol, our licensed equipment with HMRC, but we do everything by nose and taste in this craft distillery.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So handmade, beautiful flame fed copper pot stills to make pot still Irish whiskey.
Fantastic. So, and this production is going to be starting next week?
Yeah.
Great.
Definitely.
Well, thank you for that. That's fascinating.
You're more than welcome.
That really is fascinating. Great stuff. Shall we go outside then?
Yep.
Have a